almond milk, cashew milk, a lot more calcium actually, iron, vitamins. Yeah, but you can make anything vegan, like literally anything. That's why I'm a vegan. And we don't need to eat meat to survive. Clearly, as you can see, humans are not carnivores. We're not lions. We have flat ass teeth. This is the carnivore. This is our teeth. So we're not carnivores. And we don't need to eat meat. Obviously, if we needed to eat meat, I would be dead right now. And you can be super healthy as a vegan. Well, I need to go there. But isn't their milk just so weird? Like, that's just so weird that we drink someone's baby formula. Like, think about it. We put baby formula in cereal. We put baby formula in Cheetos. We put baby formula in their mac and cheese. We eat baby formula in, like, a cheese kind of way. It's just so strange. Like, this is just not normal. And this is what it's supposed to be, but this is what people have been doing for so long. And it's just so weird to think about. So, I definitely don't think that. Yeah, why are we drinking someone's milk that's for a baby? You know, we already had our milk when we were infants, so. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what happens, because I get that a lot. But it's actually worse than a meat agriculture. So let me tell you in a second. Hold on. Alright. Basically what happens, the dairy industry is far worse than the meat industry, because at least in the meat industry, you know, they're just killed. But the dairy industry is way worse. So this is what happens. Basically what happens is they artificially inseminate a cow, which means rape, and they actually put the cows in rape racks. They call it rape racks, literally. And the humans are sick. Like, oh my god, this is so gross, but they literally jack off the bull, the male bull. Like, they jack off a bull, adult cow, like a male cow. It's just so gross. And until it, you know, it's just ew. And then they literally stick their hand up the cow's vagina and basically rape her. Like, she didn't say she wanted to be pregnant, and they forcibly impregnate her every single time. So every single time she's pregnant, because that's the only way people get milk, people get cheese, is how someone has to be pregnant for it. And they forcibly impregnate the cow, and you know, the cow, she has her child for 9 months in her stomach, just like us humans do. We have the cow in our stomach for 9 months too. So it's really sad. It's like, imagine me, if I got pregnant, someone raped me, impregnated me, and then I had my baby in my stomach for 9 months, and then as soon as the babies are born, they take them away from the mother, because, oh no, the cows can't drink their milk, the humans have to drink their milk, and that milk is baby formula for the babies, and they take away the babies from the mom. And the mom is really, really upset, and she cries for so many days, because who wouldn't cry, you know, if I got raped, impregnated, and they just rip away my children from me every single time? It's heartbreaking. It's so sad. And so they impregnate the mom, they rape her, they steal her baby away. I mean, do you really want to drink someone's baby formula though? Think about it. We're humans. We had our own formula, and actually, plant-based milks have more calcium, and a lot of the milks that people drink, the dairy milk, it's really bad for your bones, because you're basically drinking something that's not meant for you, and you actually absorb more calcium than you would on plant-based milks, like soy milk, almond milk, and a lot of people actually have osteoporosis because they drink a lot of dairy and eat dairy. And me personally, when I used to eat dairy all the time, I would cough up a lot of mucus. I feel sick. Like, it's just bad for you. But now, since I've been vegan, I don't cough up any mucus. I don't have any health problems. But I'll tell you that next, actually. Well, that's actually what happened. So, let me finish my story. So, after they're forcibly pregnant and after they are raped, have their baby stolen for them, the cow, if the baby cow is a male, he is going to be sent for veal within like a couple weeks. So, like, basically his life is already determined to die. So yeah, the baby cow is stolen from the mom. He's gonna be veal, which is really fucked up, and he'll never see his mother again, which is so sad. And then the mom, she's literally sucked up so much, like she's pumped so much, that most cows actually get mastitis. And mastitis is an infection in the udders. And basically, this is really gross, but basically, look this up if you don't believe me. Mastitis, they get infection in the udders from being pumped so much that they get infection, and they actually get pus. And this is so gross, but there's like over 1 million pus cells in every glass of milk. And your cheese is even more concentrated. So, you know, when you squeeze your pimple, that's what's inside your milk. Pus. It's really gross. So yeah, look it up if you don't believe me. It's called mastitis, and look up pus. Dairy has pus in their products because when the cow is affected, they're still pumping her, and there's pus going all in that milk and the cheese. Yeah, it's really gross. So whenever you like squeeze a pimple, you know that pus that comes out, that's what's inside people's milk, and it's actually over 1 million pus cells, which is so disgusting. But anyway, so the mom, after she's been pumped for so long, by the way, cows can live for 20 years. They can live for 20 years, and they're very smart, just like a dog. Actually, they're even smarter than a dog. And after like 1 to 4 years, after she can't produce any more milk, because she's, you know, obviously worn out, they literally take the cow, hang her by the forklift, and slit her throat, and she is highly conscious when she is dying, and she's watching herself bleed out. So imagine if you or me were raped, impregnated, lost your children every single time, forcefully pumped, just standing there, just being pumped non-stop until you can't even, till you're basically so weak in the knees, you pass out, collapse. And then, once they're finished with you, they just kill you and slit your throat. And that is why dairy is worse than the meat culture. The meat culture, it's horrible too, but, you know, they just kill the animals straight to the point. But the dairy industry is so cruel. They rape you, they pregnate you, and then they kill you. Like, it's just basically torture. But eggs too. Eggs are really bad. That's why I became vegan. But eggs, ew. I will. Actually, I've been handing these out to people. I put these on people's cars, but I'm trying. I really wanna have a big poster and be like, you know, stand for animal rights, because I'm so compassionate about this. Like, I'm so compassionate for animals, and I want to have my own animal sanctuary one day. But before this, believe it or not, before this, I was a huge meat eater. Can you believe it? Me. I was a huge meat eater back then. Huge, massive, like literally the worst. And I did not know. Oh yeah, I'm serious. I had no idea what the heck I was doing back then. Basically, I was a hypocrite, okay? I was a huge hypocrite. I said all the time, I love animals, you know, I want to be an animal rescuer. I love animals so much. But at the same time, I was being a hypocrite, and I was eating animals, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. Most people don't know what they're doing because they just see a package and they're not looking at, like, maybe it just came from a body. You know, they're just looking at the package, and they're not looking at anything else. They're basically blind, and they're just looking at something, but they're not realizing, you know, because most people, nobody has to go and kill the animal themselves. So they just look at the package. It's like, oh, okay, just pick up from the store, you know, whatever. And I did the same thing back then. I did not know what I was doing. Here I am saying, oh, I love animals, I would never harm them. But I was sending animals to slaughter because actually 75% of animals are herbivores. I wish I could show you a link, but humans are actually herbivores. There's a link, there's a site called Meet Your Future, MEAT, Meet Your Future, and it talks about it, but we're herbivores ourselves. Like, our teeth are nothing compared to carnivorous teeth. Do you honestly think people would, like, want to go start eating, like, a live animal? No. But, like, if you have a baby, you give the baby an apple or a bunny. Which one is going to eat? Is the baby going to want to eat the apple, or is the baby going to want to eat the bunny? Also, 75% of animals are herbivores, and we are not carnivores. That's why so many people have diabetes, have heart disease, have, like, all these problems, health problems, because you're eating meat products, and it's killing them, and it's actually hurting me too. And you don't see a lion having heart problems, having heart disease, having diabetes. Lions don't have that problem because that's what they're supposed to eat. But humans, they're getting so fat, they're sick, they're going to the hospital, they're getting surgeries done, they're taking all these medications. I mean, if we were really supposed to eat meat, why are we taking all these medications? Why do we have heart problems? Why are we fat? Why do we have osteoporosis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease? Well, I mean, dogs are omnivores, and they are basically scavengers, so they'll eat anything. Like, dogs eat grass too, but just because somebody can do it doesn't make it right. But actually, since I've been a vegan, I'm so much healthier. I no longer have any problems, health problems anymore. And people say to me, it's my personal choice, but in reality, it's not personal. Actually, if you look up the term personal means to affect only one person. I have a husband. Yeah, I'm married. My husband's actually vegan now too. I converted him. But my husband, when I first became a vegan, he was like, I'll never go vegan. I'll never be vegan. Never, never, never. And you're fine. And then after a while, he's like, okay, you're right. I'm like, yeah. Like, I get told the same things every single day by people. They say the same things to me. So that's what they say. They're like, where do you get your protein? But you must take a lot of vitamins. Animals eat animals. But you know what? We have this thing called a grocery store. So we're not animals or not barbarians. And you think as humans we have more higher intelligence to realize, okay, this is wrong. I will not do this. But yeah. He won't go back to eating meat. He is like literally, he's like actually really happy to be vegan now. We both are. We both were big meat eaters back then. But anybody can change, honestly. Like, I was a huge meat eater back then. But if I can change, anybody can change. Because I literally ate nothing but meat products every single day. And it really affected me. And I eat it. And I feel bad. But I knew nothing about veganism. I knew nothing about anything. I just eat it and I feel bad. Like, this isn't right. But I didn't know anything about being a vegan. I didn't know nothing back then. But when you do your research, oh yeah, there's vegan fast food too.